All right, welcome again to Military Guna TV. And Delan in a chat already. Delan and Barnett in a chat already. So that kill off for me. I fling shots all over the place. Big up for jumping in the chat. France. All right, so people, if you never know, it's a French team. It's a team I'm follow because of Thierry Henry. I follow French team because of Thierry Henry. He's pulling an Aubameyang, just absent. Maybe drink with Aubameyang, yes. I couldn't turn up for the show. But me present, I am present. Can't say I'm present. Big up Barnett, big up. Delan, as you guys come in, please drop a like on the stream. Thank you very much for saying that. So I was caught between, really and truly caught between the Belgium match, the Portugal match, and the French and the France match. That I was caught between all three games. Which one of the games am I should go again with? To go with. And I said, you know what? I'm a supporter of the French team, so why not? Why not just do the French team? All right, so I'm reel up the stats as early as possible. All right. So, I mean, 6 minutes away from hitting the. Let me see now. How should I put it? Ooh. So we're only 6 minutes away from the kickoff, basically. 2:45 Western time. I assume that it's like 7:45 or so. Portugal is my team, but you choose the right one because Ukraine is a good team. Yeah, I was looking at it. I was looking at the team that they were playing against. And I'm saying Portugal versus Azerbaijan. That's a Cristiano Ronaldo show right out. Right out. So I can say maybe I choose the right one to go with. So I'm gonna check out the starting lineup. Definitely check out the starting lineup and see what we're working with today. To see what we're working with. Brazil. What makes you support Brazil, Delano? What in football history makes you support? Bring you to supporting Brazil. What in football history brought you to support Brazil? All right, so this is the starting lineup, people. As you all know, this is the system that we expect France to go with. France has a really, really good team, to be fair. A very, very good team. Neymar. Neymar make you start support Brazil. You just start watch football, man. You just start watch football. You know? Oh, R9. Okay. If you say R9, you work with that. Neymar mash up in one herself. But this is the starting lineup. Let me look and run through it as well. So we have in goal Hugo Lloris in goal. At right back we have Benjamin Pavard, which is expected. Then now we have Rafael Varane and personnel Kempembe. At left back we have Lucas Hernandez. In the midfield, Adrian Rabiot and N'Golo Kante. In the attacking three, we have Kylian Mbappe on the left, Antonio Griezmann in the center, Kingsley Coman on the right, and guess who starts up front? None other than the man himself, Olivier Giroud. which is expected, which is really, really expected. I want him to try. Would you believe that Zinchenko is actually the captain? That can't be the same Zinchenko at Manchester City. Can't be the same Zinchenko. Could never. Pele even thought I was old enough to see him. Ronaldinho, well no, Buffy. Buffy a tough baller. Buffy a wicked baller. So Zinchenko wear the captain armband for. Yeah, it is Zinchenko. Whoa. Whoa, that's good. Can you imagine Zinchenko at age 24 wearing the captain armband for UK? I may assume that he's wearing it by association. But guess what now? I look on the bench. I have to check out the bench. The bench is important. Look at this bench. So we have the manager himself, Didier Deschamps. We have Mike Maignan. We have Steven Mandanda. All right, so Barnett said, and Pogba just came back from injury. Marshall too. And Lacazette's stats is better than, and still doesn't get selected. Well, I'm not sure what his situation is. I think it's preference, personal preference. I think it has a lot to do with personal preference. The boys as well in there. Lucas Digna, Clement Langley, Kurt Zouma, Paul Pogba, Thomas Lemar, Sissoko, Ben Yedder, Ousmane Dembele, Anthony Marshall. And remember now, people, yesterday Dembele collapsed in training. Yesterday, I'm not sure if you guys saw the video circulating social media. I don't know how much I am going to stress about this. I think that is way above us, bro. That far past anything that we'd want to do. Kante is washed and he's still getting the France team. Kante, I don't agree with that. I find that very, very hard to agree with. We're just a minute away from kickoff, actually. Really annoyed. Laka is shit, that's why. So biased. There's a lot of game playing. Slovenia versus Croatia. Couldn't watch that. Norway is playing as well, so it would be good to see Odegaard and who should I say? Odegaard and Haaland. But to be fair, I think France-Ukraine would be the better match. Belgium and Wales game would actually be a good game as well. It wasn't Ousmane Dembele from Barcelona. It's Dembele from Lyon. Just realized it's Dembele from Lyon. Guys, please, I would like to share the link, this link on Twitter or on any social media platform. Oh yes, Lyon. I forgot that he moved from Lyon and went to Atletico Madrid. You are correct. You are so correct. But the Belgium-Wales game, I think would have been also a good game, a good kickoff game as well. But they have a very, very strong starting lineup. Solid starting lineup. So the match is off. Let's see what the French team is going to bring to the table. Having a snack. But let's see how this one goes. I really would enjoy it. Please, guys, hit the like button. Please hit the like button, guys. Please. All right, big up Delano. Thank you for sharing the stream. All right, Barnett. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you guys for sharing the stream. Really, really appreciate it. Big up Matty Mendes for jumping in the chat. Do you think Vinicius and Rodrigo should be on the Brazil squad for the World Cup? First thing first, maybe Rodrigo would have a talk, but Vinicius too inconsistent, and his finishing is washed. I find a hard time understanding how can a player do all that work on the pitch, and when he's in front of the goal, he can't hit the target for it to save himself. Big up Ashton for jumping in the chat. There must be a machine at the French FA that produces centre backs. Definitely. Barnett said Martinelli. Ooh. That would be a good one. Has to be in it, Martinelli. I don't think people would agree with that though. I don't think a lot of people would agree with that. Vinicius is shit. Is he even Brazilian? Big up Liam for jumping in the chat. Go Azari. Azari plays for France. Which Azari is that? As you can see, I have the French team right in front of me. But big up Liam for jumping in the chat. Respect for jumping in the chat, bro. much respect. Oh. All right. Thank you very much, Barnett, for sending the link. I see a few people coming in off the link that you sent, so it is good. Well, let's see, guys. Please remember to hit the like button. We're going for a good show today. We're going for a really, really good show. Send in the predictions, them, because we have to have a stream. It's been a while since we've done Man of the Stream, so send in the predictions, them. Let's see who can get it right this time around. Let us see who can get it right this time around. Delano said, "Oh, Vinicius, Vinicius play for Madrid is mad." I don't know. I can't tell you why, where, or how he got his application. Just like Fred at Manchester United. How are these guys Brazilian? France 2, France 3, Ukraine 2. Remember France 4-0? Really? Remember, no. I was watching the Ukraine, the Netherlands versus Turkey game, and I can tell you, most people were banking on Netherlands to win that game easily. Really, really easily. And guess what? They were so surprised. And we could say, yes, Netherlands get a raw deal in some aspect of the game. Big up Kumar for jumping in the chat. Big up, bro. Respect. No, plenty people may say Netherlands get a raw deal, but Turkey scored some really, really good goal. Liam said 4-1 Ukraine, France 4-1 Ukraine. Wow. Everyone going for France. So that means Ukraine just stand no chance. Barnett said France 3, Ukraine 1. My word. No one is giving Ukraine a chance. No one is giving Ukraine a chance at all. And Ukraine is actually a good team. I'm going for maybe I'm gonna be the devil's well, I'm gonna go against that what you guys said. I'm gonna go Ukraine. Oof. France 2, Ukraine 1. With Mbappe. With Mbappe, let's see. Big up Robert Wade. Hopefully I pronounced the name correctly. France 3, Ukraine 2. Big up, bro. Thank you for jumping in the military chat. Real respect. Mr. Osborne, welcome again. Thank you for jumping, Raman. 2-goal to France, 2-0. Everybody, no one is giving Ukraine a chance. No one giving Ukraine a chance, really. You remember Ukraine play football as well, no? Ukraine play football as well, no? So we have to give them a bit of respect. Mbappe gonna kill them. Liam said Mbappe gonna kill everything. Barnett, Ukraine has the better player on the bench, as the better players on the bench. How is that so? When France has Pogba on the bench, and Dembele, Martial, I find that very, very hard to agree with. Find that very, very hard to agree with. Yes, Delano, Hugo Lloris in the net. He's the one keeping for today's game. I think France will kill off the game. Make sure that for tomorrow's watch along that is the same vibes I get for the Jamaica, for the Reggae boys. France will kill the game off before the better players come on. Let us see if France can actually get the job done. Guys, please remember to hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate it if you hit the like button. What about the players who are being replaced? Just in the world of football, if you're not good enough, you're just not good enough. If you're not good enough, you're just not good enough. That is the world of football that we're in right now. And that is exactly how football is going right now. What is happening? What is happening? Come on. All right, so I wanted to get the tracker up where I could actually track the game. Well, I can't remember where did I go to find the tracker as well. Let me go some more comments. Mr. Wade said, can please put the live put the live count, the live what? Live what? Can you please put live what? The live track? What live should I put on? The live tracking, the live tracker? Varane is world class. Yes, definitely. Varane is one of those real hybrid players. Pavard as well. He hasn't hit the heights in a long while, but he's one of those hybrid players, to be fair. Fox, I want us to be in the World Cup, so same vibes. Barney said Lloris might sell the game. Yeah, man like Zinchenko wearing the captain armband. Man like Zinchenko wearing the captain armband. Yeah, but don't you think those players should be invited to train? Of course. Oh, the lifetime of the game. Okay, I'm gonna put that up right now. I'm definitely gonna put that up. So I'm gonna take off this. Definitely. So I'm gonna get that up now, guys. Trying to get the live tracker on. So I'm gonna put it up right now as we speak. So Martin Odegaard, the captain of Norway. Let us see. Hopefully, he can actually do something in this game to represent himself really, really well, to show the quality that he has. I'm looking for the live tracker. Where is the live tracker? I'm not seeing it. Oof. Exactly as I expected, France to be dominating possession of the ball, as we expected. Now that is Giroud, man. I saw that because that is typical Giroud. Remember now, Giroud is the type of a striker to score. So I didn't really expect him to score in these. Giroud is really a big game player, so he's gonna miss those. Open goal, right? open goal. France pisses me off. They don't even like football. They like rugby. They even give the rest of the world a chance by not picking Benashia, Mahrez, Aubameyang, and Benzema. Now remember, now, some of those Benzema. I think that's kind of political. I think the Benzema is kind of a political one. I'm not sure. Maybe Mahrez and Benashia, even Aubameyang. Maybe those guys decided that they didn't want to play for France. It could be in that case. That could be the case as well. That definitely could be the case. Let's see. Come on, what is this? Come on. Ben Yedder. Alright, so why wouldn't you say the same thing for Pogba? Don't you think Pogba should be on the pitch as well? Do you think Pogba deserves to be playing? Remember now, we're talking about quality players. Don't you think Pogba would deserve to be playing right now? Which 24-year-old French player has already won 6 league titles in 3 different countries? Is it Coman? I think it can be Coman. I think it's Kingsley Coman. He's just returning from injury. Pogba is just returning from injury. Yeah, I understand that. I think Ashton, I think it's Kingsley Coman. I'm not sure. But I think it's Kingsley Coman. Griezmann shouldn't be playing. Griezmann and Giroud definitely have to play. At least Ashton, I have a little footballing knowledge. At least I have a little. It's a good start from Lucas Hernandez still. It looks really, really good, as if he's up for it. He definitely looks up for it. Come on. Yeah. Start Ben Yedder over Griezmann, in my opinion. All right. It's a Ben Yedder and it's Griezmann and Giroud. They play really, really good together. They play good together, so that is one of the reasons why you'll see both of them starting. The thing about it now is that Ukraine is actually getting their foot on the ground. So more than likely, you're going to see Ukraine trying to dominate a bit of the possession and put in an extra fight in their game. Come on. Osborne said, Gunnar, the France coach, they love Giroud bad. Yeah. Giroud is my favorite player. It doesn't matter how poor Giroud play. It no matter how poor Giroud play. Giroud have to. It's a must. It's a must that Giroud turn up in a starting lineup. And if Giroud now score no goal, Giroud have to play. And Barney said, Griezmann and Giroud link up play is immaculate. Yes, I do agree. I do agree. All right, Mr. Wade, I'm trying to do it through SofaScore, but I'm finding issues. All right, so I'm going to do it on Google. I'll definitely do it on Google. Don't want you to cut my throat. I'll definitely have to just do it by normal via Google. I was trying to find it on StreamYard, but I don't want it to kill me. Man like Lacazette can't believe him no there. Lacazette don't have the big up Aragon. It's almost 2 weeks now I haven't seen you. Lacazette can't get an eye in any game for France. Can't get an eye in. No looking, none at all. Good goal. Well done. Yeah, I just saw it. That's a good goal. Football fanatics. Big up, bro. Thank you for jumping in the chat. Jamaica playing tomorrow, actually. Jamaica will be playing tomorrow. I'll be doing a live stream for that as well. For tomorrow's game. This is not showing me who scored actually. So remember now, who said Griezmann shouldn't be on the pitch? Who said Griezmann shouldn't be on the pitch? Bro, if you have the option of bringing in Coleman to Arsenal, would you sign him? Yes, I would. Coleman is at the right age, prolific winger as well. But the thing is, we're not lacking in that department right now. In the wide areas, we want central midfielders, maybe 2 central midfielders, a right centre back, and a right centre back and a right back. That is what this team definitely needs right now. Lacazette and Aubameyang supposed to play in a front 2. No. That killed the game quite too often, man. That mess us up really. That kind of throw off the balance of the team. playing both Lacazette and Aubameyang. Yes, we know Emery did it because Emery played a different system. Literally a different style of play. What is happening here? 20 minutes and Azerbaijan doesn't have a shot. Exactly. That is what I was avoiding. That's why I didn't watch the game. What a beautiful goal. Yes, it was a good goal. That is that Liam, you have to take the shot for that one. Football fanatics, who is their dream signing for Arsenal? Be realistic. Dream signing for Arsenal. And I'm going to be extremely realistic with it. Dream signing. Ooh, dream signing. All right, so as I said, it depends on what the team needs. And right now, I think we have a good attacking display. People that can get the job done. Our major problem is actually in the midfield. We need proper, better midfielders. We're running short on that department. So, Bissoma, all right, three players. Babacar Samari, Renato Sanchez, or Frank Kessié, Samori, and Bissoma. Emi Buendia. Those are the 4 players that I would take at Arsenal right now. Those are the 4 players that I think can bring Arsenal or move Arsenal from where we are. Elevate us a level. And they're not expensive, so that is a bit realistic. We need a right back and not centre back. I think we need a right centre back. David Luiz, we can't rely. Well, oh yes, I forgot William Saliba coming in. Well, yeah. So Ashton said, when you look at maturity of Odegaard, you see the value of going out and finding a football. He's 22 and he's so experienced already. I think that has to do with his quality. I think there's a lot to do with his quality. Remember now, he has played a lot of games. Football fan said, I like Samari, still young as well. Yeah. Frank Kessié, Samari, Bissoma. Bissoma is 23. Bissoma is actually 23, so he's young. He's in the right age bracket, to be fair. He's actually in the right age bracket. Griezmann has the best celebrations. Sanchez is a very good player. Yes, I agree. Sanchez is a very good player. Renato Sanchez is a quality defensive midfielder. He was rated as one of the best young players. I think I can't remember which one of the Youth World Cup. Come on, Ukraine. Ukraine don't seem as if they came to play this game. I don't like how Arteta treats Saliba. Solid point, but I saw an article came out the other day. Arteta said that Saliba is a mainstay in his team. That is what Arteta said. Saliba is a mainstay in his team. He will not let him go. Barnett, when Arsenal play Kessié, Xhaka didn't find. So I don't know if that Xhaka is an ego person. You know, he dwells off his ego. He's that type of person. Raman said, hello, sign Isco. Nah, not at all. Isco is slow. We don't need another slow midfielder. Yes, he has the quality, the technical quality, but Isco is really, really slow. I can't afford another slow defender. Wade said, Robert Wade, trying to get me in trouble. Messi or Ronaldo. All right, let me go pick up something just fast. All right, so Messi or Ronaldo. To be fair, I'm a Messi person. I think Messi, to me, please, guys, don't attack me. Don't attack me. I believe Lionel Messi is the greatest player to play this ball game. Please don't attack me. It's what I believe. Now, people are going to say what he won from what he didn't want, or what he win from he didn't win. But I don't look at football only on what you achieve. I look at football in what you, the individual, do on the pitch, because I've seen players win World Cup because they use World Cup to beat him. I've seen so much players win World Cup sitting on the bench. Mustafi played in a World Cup final and won a World Cup. Mustafi. Does that make Mustafi better than, let me see, a David Luiz, as much as though David Luiz is not good? Does that make Mustafi better than, let me see who else haven't won a World Cup? So many world class, John Terry. Does that make Mustafi better than a John Terry? A Thiago Silva? A Bonucci? Maybe, I'm not sure if Chiellini was in the 2006 World Cup squad, but that don't make Mustafi better than them. France playing some really good football. You saw Xhaka comments? No, Delano. What did Xhaka say? What did Xhaka turn around and say? Xhaka is a very controversial figure. Xhaka is a very, very controversial figure. Raymond said Messi. Fair enough, I agree too. I'm not sure. Maybe as a footballer, I look at football on a different basis, not only on goal scoring. I'm a striker, but a person who can strike but also contribute to every other factor on the pitch. Those when you meet someone who can score goals, also can create the goals, also can score countless free kicks, also so exceptionally good on set pieces. As someone who plays football, I would love to play with someone like that. Even if I'm having a bad game, he would make me look good. All right, so fair enough, I agree. Arrogant said the best player that has played in my lifetime. Agree. But I know a lot of my friends, they actually support Ronaldo as well. Xhaka said that the negativity doesn't affect him. I'm not sure. To be fair, Xhaka is a very, very poor. He have a very solid mental state. I'm going to be honest, Xhaka, as much as though we don't like him, he has a solid mental state. He's very, very solid mentally. It's not easy to break. Xhaka said that when other players get red card, they don't get abused, but when he gets it, yeah, that is true. That's beautiful link up play from Giroud. That's actually true. When other players, when Nicolas Pepe get red card, most Arsenal fans find different excuses for Nico Pepe. But when Xhaka gets a red card, everyone is going with pitchforks and rifles going for Xhaka. Pitchforks, fire lamps, and rifles going for Xhaka. It's a mob. You have to get rid of Xhaka and Lewis before Arsenal can get better players. Willian is wasting your money too. I think so. Yes, I believe so. There's a big list of players we should have get rid of. Xhaka, El Nini. We have Dani Ceballos, who needs to go as well. Willian, Lacazette, and people are going to tell me that Lacazette. No, come on, Lacazette has to go as well. Hector Bellerin is a long list. Arsenal have the longest list of players to get rid of. Do you guys think this French team will win the Euros? That little crap Xhaka is so arrogant, I can't stand him. Delano said, holding Bellerin. Wade said, should Arteta stay or go? To be fair, he's a young manager. If Arteta should go right now, the question employ someone, would the board get another manager who is capable, of getting the job done? Is the board have another man gonna get another manager who is capable of getting the job done? So the board has to go, the owner has to go. Before Arteta goes, I think the top brass of the club has to go. The Stan Kroenke, the Vinay, the Edu, all the board staff, that backroom staff has to go before Arteta. Yes, we might say Arteta is not good enough, but I think those guys should go before Arteta. Delano going full 100. Lacazette, bro, LOL, you have no mercy. No, Lacazette, come on. Lacazette has his perfect patch where he scores a few goals. When it comes to this part of the season, Lacazette shines. And then it becomes a bit more difficult to get rid of him. But it's the right time to actually get some money for him. Delano said, yes, he should go. I'm thinking you're talking about Arteta. Ask your question again, bro, about France. If you think France will win this Euro, does this French team has the capability of winning the Euros? Jude missing sitters again. I won't say that. Is that a sitter? Would you call it a sitter? That's a good screw from Pavard. Let me see if it's actually a sitter. Oh, yes, it was a sitter. It actually was a sitter. It's important to get someone with the same philosophy if Arteta goes. Exactly. No, what we realize is that Arteta has a similar Wenger ball philosophy. Beautiful style of play. We can't go for any coach because it makes no sense just go for a random coach and the coach does not fit the players that we had brought in and don't fit the style of play that we want to progress with. That would just kill all the progress that we have made over the short time span. I believe they can win the Euro. They have a lot of depth in the squad. Exactly. I'm looking at their bench right now, and their bench consists of Paul Pogba, Dembele, Griezmann. So much quality. So much quality. A lot of quality. And I'm to be fair, I'm really jealous. I wish Jamaica had like at least 4 players we can say are in the top brass of football, the world class, almost in the world class level. Almost. Come on, Delano. Come on. Arteta is just another B-Tech version of Di Matteo. Really no. Why is that, Delano? Why is that? Which other team you think can win Euros? To be fair, I actually vouch for France. I don't see any other team with the strength and depth that they have. I don't see any other team with the strength and depth that they have. By the next 3 seasons, Laka, Willian, Xhaka, Mari, Ronaldson, Bellerin, El Nini, Ceballos, Nketiah, Cedric, Chambers, and Holding. Woo! That's the entire squad. I think Mari is a good defender. I might be wrong, but I think Mari is a good defender. It's a case of quality over quantity for Arsenal. Replace Guendouzi, Torreira, and Ceballos with a quality playmaker. I agree with that. Similar style of play. Or similar style out of their depth. Okay, Delano. And Robert Will said Portugal have a good squad as well. Yeah. Yes. How come I wasn't thinking about Portugal? They do have a good side. They do have a good side. To be fair, Portugal do have a good side. Portugal do have a side who can actually make the rush to quarterfinal. No, I would think that Norway would be an underdog. I believe Norway could be an underdog. I worked with Di Matteo 11 years ago. What kind of work did you do with him? Ashan, what kind of work did you guys do? Mari reads the game so good, but he will be 30. He's so slow at 27. Imagine when he's 30 up. Whoa. But I do think that for now, Mari is a good defender. He's not someone that will be eagerly to replace because we already know that Gabriel is the main man. Mari will be the backup. And he's actually moving in the right age group to be the backup where you don't have to rush out and to get a defender that you have to reach to get a big money defender right away. But I do agree with the rest of the squad. Drew out here missing sitters, continuously missing sitters. Drew is washed. Wolverine, welcome. Thank you, bro, for jumping in the chat. My Turkish semi-roots are happy tonight. Liam laughing said Norway. Yes. Maybe it's because of Haaland and it could be because of Haaland and Odegaard that lead me to say Norway. It could be. But I think that they have a really good squad. If you should look at the players that they have, look at the players that they have. The players that they have are playing at a really good level, high level. And they have a very young squad. What is Kante doing? What is Kante doing? Delano, Mari is a good defender. Play in this side, Gabriel. That would be good. Two left-footed defenders. I don't see the issue in that. To be fair, can't say I see any issue in that. Let me see. Barnett. Norway has a good team, Leon. Yeah, I think Norway has a good team. I honestly do. Rob Holding, bro, give him credit. Give Rob Holding credit. Give Rob Holding credit. Rob Holding take too long to really get warm up in the game sometime. And then for the past couple of weeks, each time Rob Holding play, we consider early goal. I don't like that. That means he tends to lapse too early in the game. We can't afford players that lapse so early in the game. Gabriel is a proactive defender. Rob Holding is a reactive defender. Alan and Odegaard. Wolverine scratch. When is Jamaica versus USA match? It is tomorrow actually, Wolverine. Go on my front page. You'll see the link, you'll see the stream link. Go and click remind. Go live, you will definitely get it. Forget Sarlat as well. Yeah. That's true. But I think they have a good squad. I think that their squad can do something. I think they have a good squad that can compete really, really well. We'd love to see Stephen start. Let's see. Joshua King as well. Yeah, agree. I think they do have a good squad. They do have a good squad. I work in events running bars. I got asked by a friend who did sport events to help in Coca-Cola African Championship. So Chelsea and Crystal Palace were involved, and we trained at Cobham. Oh, that's great. That's really, really good, bro. How was the experience? How was the experience? Let me know how was the experience. Norway has 16 shots. I expect I expected that, and I'm seeing so much highlights coming in on my phone about what they're actually doing. All in this shit. Delana said all in this crap. Can't believe Arteta gave him a new deal. Remember now, Arteta gave Olin a new deal to keep the value. It doesn't mean that he won't be sold, but you have to keep the value. He's an English player. If the player should run down his last year of his contract, we're the same fans who are going to argue that we consistently let players run down their contracts. So you have to give credit in that aspect, Delano. Barnett, if Olin wasn't injured, you should get selected for England. I'm not so sure about that. I saw Olin dancing with Grealish when Villa slapped us 3-0. Not good enough. Yeah. They were having soca. They were enjoying themselves having a soca party. Mr. Lewis, big up. Yeah, the man who consistently throws salt. Big up, bro. How are you? Big up. Oh, tennis. My bad. Sorry. Big up, tennis. Big up. My apologies. How are you? How are you doing? Ashton, I'd rather sell Holding and Mavropanos. Keep Lewis and Saliba and give McGuinness a chance. No, McGuinness is not in front. I think, let me see. You have to remember that you have Mavropanos on loan as well. Mavropanos is ahead of McGuinness. Saliba is ahead of McGuinness. McGuinness maybe is going to be sold. Azerbaijan scored an own goal. That is because of pressure. I think that is because of pressure. No, he's worth 10 million. Yeah, but that is money. That is still money. Big up Angelo for jumping in the chat. Respect to you, Angelo, for jumping in the chat. Your prediction is 2-0. Fair enough. Delana said sell Lewis too. Yes, Delana, I would definitely sell Lewis as well. Yes, I would sell Lewis. Barnett said Mavropanos is doing good. Yes, he's doing good. He's doing really, really good. He's loan and but I would sell him. So you sell Mavropanos. Oof. But he's doing good. So why would you sell him? Why would you sell a player that is playing really, really well? Why would you sell a player that is actually playing well? I don't understand the concept of selling a player that is playing well. And the thing about it is that we as football fans, we see other players at their club and we actually think that we should get those players because they deserve to play for us. And when you check it out, they're actually not as good. They're actually not as good as what we think. Barney said Mavropanos is a red card god. Coca-Cola was the worst paid job in 20 years, but the best experience of my life. Children aged 13, 15, 125 of them. People from developing nations appreciate things more. It was a joy. Yes, I do agree. And definitely I would want to experience that as well, despite the pay. I would want an experience like that. Red card, red card, red card. You sure about that? At halftime, it's no halftime. So guess what? I'm gonna check the Mavropanos stats because you guys are really slating Mavropanos off, and I think he's not doing as bad as what you guys are saying. So I'm gonna check his stats. So it's 1-0 at halftime. Those Mavropanos suits Arteta. We're not sure. To be fair, we're not sure. Look at this. Guendouzi has a disciplinary issue and is playing good. Would you take him? He's a quality player. As a player I actually like. The player that I really, really like. But I don't think Arteta is going to take him back, to be fair. We are more likely going to see a few changes in the second half. Not much to change from the game still. It's not has been an excited game. It has been an exciting game, to be fair. Fair even game though, but not that exciting. Anybody's better than Luis. I think Mavropanos can do a job. I do believe, I honestly believe Mavropanos can do a job. Remember now, he was quoted by Sven Mislintat and highly rated by Mislintat. I know the quality players that Mislintat goes for. Really, really good quality players. For some reason, I can't see the live tracker. Let me get in here. All right, so let me go across the transfer market. So I'm going to check out Mavropanos. Big up Alex. Big up Alex for jumping in the chat. Respect, real respect. Ashton said Guendouzi is a good player, better than El Nini, and more suited to the Premier League than Ceballos. But Arteta is trying to change the culture. And yes, I think changing the culture should change the mindset as well. Because if you have some players in your team, we know Arsenal mindset. That mindset has been embedded for maybe like 16, 17 years now. That mentality has been embedded. Changing the mindset won't happen overnight. It will take a time. That in itself is a process. Tenny said, everything bless up, ma'am. You know it's just banter. LOL. See, if you was not a good analyst, I would follow man like your vibe. Big Rasta. Big up. Real respect, bro. Real Tenny's respect, a lot of respect to you. And I would like to have you on the show. Really and truly, I would really, really like to have you on the show. I think I put the link. I think I put the link in the chat. Go and check if you see the link in the chat. I'm not sure if it's still there, but I think I put the link in it. See if I could get some of you people on, because I would like to have a talk with Tennis. Banter. What is Arteta's style of play? What is Arteta's style of play? I can't really say it, to be fair. I think he plays a positional based football. I think Arteta plays a positional based football, a positional style of football. You don't have the right players as yet, to be fair, to play the 100% position based. Look at how we play. Our last 7 games, we have dominated those games in possession. I think we're moving into a possession-based team. I definitely think that is the direction that the club is heading towards, or the team is heading towards. So respect to him for that. You might not see it, because I know you have the anti-Arteta cap on. I know you have on that cap, but fair play to you. So I'm going to try to put the link in the chat. I'm going to check if it's still there. because I knew that I put it there earlier. Dwight Ball, welcome, Dwight Ball. Thank you very much for jumping in the chat. I really appreciate you. Please hit the like button, guys. As soon as you hit the chat, please hit the like button. Mr. Bartley, the club needs to go back to its roots. All right, so Mr. Bartley, the thing about it now, the club needs to go back to its roots. There's two phases of Arsenal. The George Graham, 1-0 to the Arsenal, we play really, we just sit back. Most of those games are scrappy games, really scrappy. We didn't play fluent football like we played under Arsene Wenger. We didn't play the winger ball. Then now we have the winger ball. So those are two different routes. Which one of them, Mr. Bartley, which one of them would you go back to? The George Graham routes or the Arsene Wenger routes? Which one of them you'd go back to? Guys, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Barnett said, tiki-taka in our blood. I agree. We should play one touch and move. One touch and move. One and move. Idelano. Dropping Aubameyang was a message for other players. Young players like Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Guendouzi see Ozil and his foolishness and they need better role models. I agree. That's the reason why Guendouzi was so close with Ozil. Guendouzi was really close to Ozil. All right, so the link is not in the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. All right, so Bartley said the Wenger ball. We should. Whosoever have on the anti-Arteta cap, let's take away that. Are we playing similar football to that, to the Wenger ball? The quality might vary because we don't have that the quality players that we need. But we're playing a little bit of Wenger ball in us, the tiki-taka movement in and out. We could have seen that in the last 60 minutes, the final 60 minutes of the game against West Ham, where we dominated that game. You could have seen a bit of the Wenger ball. Gee, oh my word. Delano said I would take Emery ball. Delano said I would take Emery ball. Raymond said Raman. Wenger ball out of style. Is the Wenger ball and Pep Guardiola ball similar? Answer that question for me. Aren't Wenger ball and Pep Guardiola ball quite similar? A possession and positional based football. Because I can remember Wenger playing possession, dominating possession, bringing the ball into the final third as if you want to pass it inside of the goal. Ain't that the same way how Pep Guardiola play football? We know the system might different. The system might different, but you have to remember now the quality of players that Pep Guardiola have in comparison to the quality of players that Wenger had. Okay, he said no. What went wrong? So what went wrong? We moved away from Wenger. That's what went wrong. We move away from Wenger to a Emery ball. Emery ball that Delano wants us to play. And Emery ball is this. We kick and run as if it's a basketball game. When you're playing Emery, Emery said he'd rather lose the game 5-4. So he's always trying to win the game. And basically going over the board some of the time. A football game has to have a bit of control. Football game has to have a bit of control in it. When you're playing football, you have to have a bit of control in the game. Dwight Bartley, when I made Arsenal what it is from check the history. I agree. So Delano, look at what Mr. Bartley said. Wenger made Arsenal what it is, check the history. Now, Bartley would want to go back to the Wenger ball. Delano want to go to the Emery ball. That is the situation we have at hand. Delano wants to go to the Emery ball, and Bartley wants to go back to the Wenger ball. No, please look at it. I believe that Mikel Arteta is moving back towards the Wenger ball in a similar sense. It might be difficult. Yes, we know it might be difficult. But it might take a while. But going back there would be the ultimate aim. Going back to playing Wenger ball would be the ultimate aim. Ashan said Fabregas and Nasri used to link up. Oh Lord, yeah. What about Delano ball? What about Delano ball? Delano, answer that question. I will keep Emery just with better defenders. Really? Really? Guys, do you know where Emery's not doing good in La Liga right now. Emery's not doing well. So I can't put a sugar coat it or put something up. I can't beat around the bush and pretend as if Emery's played immaculate football in La Liga. And La Liga is where it's coming from. It's senior to the La Liga, to the league itself. So definitely he got a Villarreal team. I think he could have done better with the team. He got the backing as well. He got the players that he needed. He purchased like about 4 or 5 players when he went into the job. He purchased about 4 or 5 players when he got the job. So he got the backing, and he's still not delivering. You guys were the Invincibles one time. Yeah. That's a long time ago. That is a long time ago. Raman, that's a long time ago. a very long time ago. That's basically that's about 18 years ago. That is long. That is really long. Don't think it's just around. It was just around the corner. That's long. All right. So Raman said, Thierry Henry and Patrice Vieira. Yeah, we won't get back players like them. Those players are really unique. Guys, I pinned the link for the stream. If you guys wish to come on, I have no problem with that. If you guys wish to come on. Which style of play let you score more goal? And both of them. But which style of play let you concede less? Which style of play let you concede less? And to win the league, you have to concede. You have to assure your defense. You can't concede a lot of goals if you want to win the league. You can't win the league conceding over 4. Unless the league is dead. My ball would be sick. Yeah, sick. Sick to the bottom of the table. But Delano Bartley is laughing at you. Bro, remember his squad is Delano, let me tell you this. Unai Emery is in La Liga. And Unai Emery is about 8th position on the table. Emery is about 8th position on the table, right? Now, bear this in mind. Emery is a senior coach, an experienced coach. He coached in La Liga before. He got the backing from the owner. He got the backing from the board. But yet still, he's lingering in 8th position on the table. Why? What caused that? The one thing about Barcelona is that they had consistency for a long time period. Yeah, I agree. Rijkaard, Guardiola, Luis Enrique. I agree. He's 7th with 43 points. But that means he's doing. Yes, he's at 7th. But in regards to points, he's on the same amount of points as Arteta. And he's a more experienced manager. Managing for many years. And he's also experienced in the league. Oh my word, Martin Odegaard is injured. Guys, bad news. Martin Odegaard injured. Ah, that is bad news. Very, very bad news. Um, Villarreal had no money. No. All right, you said Villarreal had no money. Delano, go back to the transfer market in summer and check how many players Villarreal bought. How many players Unai Emery bought? He bought about 5 players. He got the backing. He got the backing that he desired. Dwight Bartley, I'm on duty. We'll check back. If I had a chance. Blessing, big up. Big up Mr. Bartley. Big up. Thank you for jumping in the chat. Which squad is better? We don't know because we right now our squad is inconsistent. Remember, at one point Villarreal was at the top of the table, right? They were like in like second and third, up there challenging, and he just fluked. He fluked. So we don't know. Unai Emery, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. There goes our season. Yeah. This see. Yes, we're having a bad season, but this injury now definitely I think this injury put a bit more pressure on what we think what actually is going to happen. So hopefully we can move on. Yeah. Apparently Odegaard got injured. Big up HJ90. Big up. Respect for jumping in chat. Apparently Odegaard got injured in a Norway game. Yeah, I just saw it. Bad news. Really, really bad news. So definitely, as Delano said, that is our season. Our season just went through the door like that. And it had to happen when, and these are the things that really occur. Well, these are some of the things that I realized with Arsenal. We tend to lose our best players in the pivotal times. We lose our best players in the pivotal time, in the most important time. I remember George Graham's Arsenal. We conceded 18 goals in 38 games. See, you have to solidify your defense if you want to win the league. Solidifying the defense is crucial if you want to go into a league title challenge. Then now you work on scoring goals because essentially you're going to need goals. So you definitely have to work on scoring the goal. But solidifying defense, absolutely crucial. Definitely crucial. And second half has kicked off. And we're back with the second half. I'm gonna check the update to see the live scores that are actually happening right now at this point in time. So and we're on the way again. Let's see what this French team can bring to the table. Arsenal has the joint third best defense in the league. Yeah, definitely. But you remember that we had a bad start to the league. We have to work on fixing our defensive issues right now. We have been conceding quite a few amount of goals that I don't like. They sold 24 players and bought 21 players. That is a lot. Ooh, Giroud is so fluent on the ball. Come on. France are playing really, really good football. I clap to them. These guys are playing some good football. Yes, as someone said, I can see Portugal challenging France for this Euro. I can definitely see that. So Belgium is leading Wales at this moment. Malta getting smashed by Russia. Latvia and Montenegro 1-1. Norway beating I'm not sure that name. So Belgium defeating Wales. The France number 14 is class. This France team playing some really good football, knocking it quite nicely. Rabiot. Yeah, Rabiot has his one-off game that he played. Actually, he plays really good football. He has his one-off game, but I can tell you, he has his bad moments as well, and his bad moments are really, really bad. Pogba on the sideline warming up, so pending to see Pogba. With 10 divorces a year in the UK because of football manager. Oof. Big up Ghost for jumping in the chat. Real respect for jumping in the chat. Thank you for being here. And yes, Griezmann goal was actually a good goal. Quality goal as well. We know Griezmann has that quality. We do know Griezmann has that quality. No party, no Pogba, no party. Guys, please remember to go over and hit the like button on this stream as well. But remember, go over to hit the like button on the stream for tomorrow, Jamaica versus USA. Remember that. Remember to go and hit the like button on that as well. Barnett, Mario is good for Ukraine. Marlos is good for Ukraine. Junior Morales. Barnett, it seems as if you just go in the research center and research all these players. You're going to have to start to do some scouting report for me. Right, Barnett? You definitely go and start do some scouting report for me. Yarmolenko wasn't selected. Yeah, I know. HJ90, big up again. Recent update is that Odegaard injury isn't serious. It's mild. Should be back very soon. Hopefully, he's rested. No more training session. Just rest those legs. Because we'll be needing that magical left one of yours. We'll be needing that magical left one. That magical left foot. That wonderful foot you have. The stream for tomorrow up, bro. I'm bringing my rum and curry chicken. Yeah, definitely gonna need something strong for that stream. We'll definitely need something strong for that stream. Rum and boom. Having Guendouzi and Rabiot in the same team would be a headache. Absolutely. The thing about both Guendouzi and Rabiot is that these guys, they're not positionally disciplined. That would be my problem. They're not positionally disciplined. Look at Rabiot going to the left wing, and you're a central midfielder, actually a defensive midfielder. What are you doing at left wing? You're not positionally disciplined. I would take Coleman. Coleman, I would definitely take. Coleman, bad baller. I am good at scouting. I watch all the leagues, definitely. I'm gonna do a stream. So I'm gonna go down into the Brazilian league. I'm gonna do a stream and maybe some players. So for Arsenal, we need a right centre back. So well, we don't necessarily, but we need a right centre back. We need a central midfielder. We need a right back. So I'm going to go down in the Brazilian league. I'm going to go in the Brazilian league and definitely do a scouting report on selected players that we could use to upgrade our team, using statistics to analyze the game. I am up for the Liverpool stream. We'll be here. We'll definitely be here. For for the Jamaica versus USA stream, I think for part of the stream, I might have on coaches' decks will be on the stream as well. Do you think St. Maxim can get near the French squad in the future? In his consistency. It needs a lot more consistency and end product. It's all speed. Speed Gonzalez and no end product. You really I am not finishing the final product of the game, which the game is required, which is required of you to do. I admire the love you have for Arsenal, bro. Real fan. Yeah. The thing about it is I didn't choose the team. The team chose me. So I had no option. I had no option. I wish I had an option. Because if I had an option, I don't think I would have selected Arsenal. And I'm being really, really honest. If I had the option, I don't think I would have selected Arsenal. Too much heartache, too much pain. Too much pain. So Kevin De Bruyne scored and also have an assist. This Belgian team is really, really good. Oh no. He only assisted. He scored. Oh yes, he only scored. Assisted by Thorgan Hazard. Big up Tennis again back in the chat. I will come tomorrow when Jamaica played. I am actually watching this match right now. I like the French team as well since 1998, but really think Jamaica has a chance this time. Tennis, the link is in the chat. You could join the stream. You could actually join the stream come and chat with me. Just click hit the link and join the stream. Hit the link and join the stream. Why Arsenal don't send players to Watford is beyond me. Especially knowing that they got a Spanish manager who plays attacking football. I'm not sure. I'm really, really not sure about that, to be fair. Then hit the link. The link is pinned in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. Hit the link. Please hit the link and join the chat. And join on the show as guests. Oh, Ukraine. Come on, Ukraine. Come on. This is what I'm talking about. France getting too overhyped. And look at that. One counter. And this. Come on, Ukraine. Come on, France. This France. Come on, guys. I'm hoping that this is not the same thing I might experience under with the and here I am running my mouth out that I did say I predicted a 2-1 though. I did say I predicted a 2-1 win. Mbappe quiet. Military pain is when support Sheffield United. Definitely. That has to be some pain. That has to be some serious, serious pain. No one saw that coming. Ooh, Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe being bullied. Francis slap you at the back. Yeah, I thought they get. I think so. They got too comfortable. Look at that. Oh, come on, Kimpembe. Having a horrible game. Come on, Kimpembe. Come on, man. Come on. Ooh, Giroud, that should be a yellow card. That's dangerous play. See what's happening now? The Ukraine team has developed a bit more confidence. The UK team has now developed a bit more confidence. And you know what confidence does? It breeds a winning mentality. That's a beautiful pass in behind the line. Kimpembe is dead food. Hey, Delano. Tell which player for you is not a dead player. Never rated him. You don't rate no player, Delano. Delano rates no player. It's actually unfortunate own goal, Delano. It's a really unfortunate own goal. Tell me 5 defenders that you rate, Delano, that you think are really good defenders. Oh, beautiful work from Coleman. Coleman is a very good. Coleman is a really, really good player. Very tricky winger. Griezmann lost in the game. Mbappe lost in the game. So Griezmann lost in the game and Mbappe also lost in the game. Come on. Mings good. Ake, Diaz. The first 2 players, Ramos and Diaz good. Ake, not as good as Kimpembe. Diaz, yeah, I would say so. Mings, yes, I would say so. Ramos and Silva, quality. Saliba, yes, Saliba is good, but do you think Saliba is better than Kimpembe? Ooh, that's a beautiful break. Ooh. Ukraine playing some very good football. Diego Silva or Thiago Silva? I think he's talking Thiago Silva. Skriniar from Inter. Yes, he's a good defender as well. Diego Carlos. Agreed, Barnett. Not so sure about that. Mbappe going down. Bastoni. Laporte is French. Yeah, Laporte is French. Langley as well. Varane. Umtiti is also French. Upamecano is French. Pogba time now and Ben Yedder. Hey, some of these players are screaming like some female. Partors isn't that all that. No, Langley, Delano. every player Delano hates. Mbappe diving. Mbappe diving. Oh, he caught him. Kunde. Mukiel. Yeah, those are some good names. Pogba is on. Roman Pogba is on. You ask for Pogba, you got Pogba. Coleman shouldn't take off Coleman. Dembele shouldn't take off Coleman. The guy from Leicester City, Soyuncu. Soyuncu, good defender. Dunk, Connor Cody. These guys are good defenders. Soyuncu is better than Fofana. I'm telling you, I'm not asking. Soyuncu, better defender than Fofana. Ooh. Shouldn't take off Coleman. Shouldn't take off Rabiot. And switch to a 4-2 and 4-3-3. Using Kante as the shield. Saliba better than Fofana. You got all right. So guys, do you want me to do a player comparison with Saliba and Fofana on my live stream, the tomorrow morning live stream? Well, my early live stream, my first live stream, I could do a Fofana versus Saliba comparison. Raman said, let's see what Pogba can do. That Pogba is Pogba, really world class talent. Ashan said France has too many centre backs, even Zoma. Yeah, so much. And no one said Upamecano. The relentless football hub, Mikel out. Delana, you got company, Delana. You have company. Mikel out. No, that's no problem, bro. Okay, so the relentless football club. Why you said Mikel out? What is your reason for Mikel Arteta out? Give me some good, solid reasons for Mikel Arteta out. So I can see if I can do a rebuttal for them. What about the two French defenders at Bayern? Which two French defenders? Ooh. There's nothing to talk about. Saliba is better than him. All right. So I'm all right, Barnett. Because you said that I will be doing that. I'm doing that tonight. Later this evening, I'll be doing that later this evening. Saliba versus Fofana. Big up QM plays. Big up, bro. Big up. It's at Bayern. Is it Lucas Hernandez? Big up the relentless football hub. Joining on the chat.
Yeah. What's going on?
Low, very, very low.
Yeah, you can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I'm here. Clear.
Yeah, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm here and enjoying the game and also enjoying the chat room.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a short time. I just want to say my
No
piece,
problem.
because when it comes to Arteta, yeah.
Yeah.
You see, listen, when Arteta came in,
Mm-hmm.
even when he came in, I said I don't want him.
Oh yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you the chance to prove me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He's been here for a year. The only thing he's done well is prove me right for this whole year. That's the
Okay.
only thing. That's the only thing he's done to me. I said that he won't be experienced enough, so he's made decisions, including like the whole Saliba thing. I know you guys talking about Saliba.
Mm-hmm.
Saliba is good enough to be on our bench and at least start. He's good enough to get match day experience at this club. Like the fact that he's in Nice. I mean, maybe if you did want to go back to France, but at the same time, when you have someone like Ronison,
Mm-hmm.
who's able to get game time, but then you also have a young player like Saliba who's not able to get game time. It's not fair. It's not
Um.
fair. Like, yeah, you can say, if you suck, I tell you, who do you want? It's not about that. So you're just gonna stay with Arteta just because you can't find anybody else? you know what I mean? Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
saying.
those are some solid points. So what I'm looking at is so for example, that is Saliba. I'm not sure if you see much of my channel, but I do extensive report on Saliba. I do Saliba watch, I do Saliba previews, I do everything. I've been watching Saliba since he made the transition over to the French league. And let me tell you, for the first 5 games, Saliba was relatively poor. To be fair, it was relatively poor until he grew into the game, and he's now practically one of the better defenders in the league right now at this point, at this current time. Because I did a cross reference with Saliba and that defender that we were linked with. I think his name was Kunde. Is it Kunde?
Yeah, I don't rate Kunde. I don't rate Kunde as well, bro.
Okay,
I
so
don't
when I
rate
did
it.
when I did the cross reference with Saliba and Kunde,
Mhm.
Saliba outweighed Kunde by miles. Big up coaches that big up for jumping in the chat. Respect. I'm running through some of the chat. Yeah, so you make some valid points, but the thing is, I I I know that Arteta is a young coach. My problem to improve and get better as a club, it has to start first with the head of the club. So the owner of the club has to go. The owner of the club has to go. Then the board. Then they can sack Mikel Arteta. But sacking Mikel Arteta won't fix the problem because this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. We sack Mikel Arteta and the club approach Rafa Benitez. Benitez was an experienced manager, was been managing for many years, maybe over 2 decades, right? He looks at the backroom staff and said, I have a young technical director, and based off of what he's doing, he's not ready for the job. The backroom staff is not ready. My fitness coach staff is not ready as well. He's looking at all those things and saying that this backroom staff is not ready. I can't take the job with this backroom staff. Then no, he's gonna say, okay, what is my transfer budget like? And they're gonna say, okay, so you're gonna get 30 million euros for the 2 transfer windows, the summer transfer window and the January transfer window. And he's gonna say, I can't work with that.
Mhm.
So there and then no, he won't accept the job. Whose responsibility, whose shoulder would that fall on?
It falls on the people. I understand what you're saying. It falls on the people at the top. Listen, from top to bottom, this club is in shambles. That's
Yeah,
the best
we're
way
run really
I
poorly.
can
That is the reason I said I have no problem with Arteta because I know that if we had a owner who had ambition, Arteta wouldn't be the manager managing Arsenal right now. If we had
yeah,
an owner with ambition,
yeah, 100%. But for me, if we're going on, we all know from top to bottom, the club's in shambles, like I said. But
yeah,
if you look at the top, they need to go. But I think the fact that they hired Arteta in the first place, this goes to show
ex-
you that really what's going on. Yes, yes, I can say okay, maybe Arteta isn't good enough. Most people know. Some now, when I won't say most, but a lot of fans, a decent amount of fans know that he might not be good enough,
yeah,
and we already identified this. So now it's like, what do you do? Because are they gonna go for a big manager?
they
Or are they just
won't
gonna keep? Are they just Also
because
Odegaard
they
is
won't they
injured as
won't
well.
want to pay the manager.
Yeah, so what are they gonna do? Are they gonna bring in a big manager? Are they really gonna do it?
All right, so think about this. I see Manchester United. What's the name of the coach at Manchester United is linked with? Um, I saw they were linked with this another manager. Um,
Who Nayan Guzman?
so, Nagelsmann. So Manchester United fired Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and hired Nagelsmann, and our season is going rot. This is what Arsenal does. Fire Arteta, and because they don't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because he has experience in the league. As an Arsenal fan, would you accept that?
Sorry, say that again. You cut off a bit.
Okay, I'm saying so they so Arsenal fire Mikel Arteta and hire Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been fired by Manchester United because they say he's not good enough and they go for a Nagelsmann.
Mm-hmm.
Would you, as an Arsenal fan, accept that?
Well, are they gonna social?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Why? Why would I accept him?
But look at this now. Isn't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer more experienced manager than Arteta?
Yeah, you can be experienced, but if you're experienced and you're experiencing the wrong things, that you're just experienced with the wrong experience. If you go, I'm trying to say, like, for me, yes, Oli has done well to get them to second. But if you look at Man United and the values and the culture of Man United, they're supposed to be winning stuff every single year, or every other year.
Yeah, agreed.
Everybody knows other gonna social is that manager that's gonna build the foundation. But he's never
Yeah,
gonna
agreed.
win you a he's not gonna listen, he's not gonna win you anything. It's maybe the same thing with Arteta, but Arteta, you don't even have experience to even build the foundation. If you understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that
No, no, I'm
Ali is
all right.
way
You see,
better
that
than
is the
him.
thing. You see, building a foundation for a club, you have to have the experience because you're building for the future, which means that you have an insight and a foresight of what is to come. You need that experience to know that I'm going to put these things in place and know that because I've done it already, it will bear fruit in the next 2 to 3 years. But if you have
Yeah.
never done it before, it becomes extremely difficult. For example, if you're a farmer, right? You've been farming for like 7 years before me, and I've just joined the farming industry. You plant an apple tree. I plant an apple tree. You bought the right manure, what do you call those, fertilizers to apply to those apple tree. You're in the farm. You understand about farm, right? I'm not sure if you
Mm.
do, but you apply the right fertilizers, so your apple tree starts to bloom a bit better because you have been in the farming industry for longer than me. I
Yeah.
just come in the farm industry, and I'm purchasing the wrong fertilizers. I'm planting the apple tree in the wrong area of the dirt, and
Mm.
I'm doing all the wrong things. But guess what? I am expected to get the result. But I'm a young manager. I'm a young farmer. So right there and then, the person above me has to be held responsible.
Yeah, but of course,
You're supposed to see that what I'm doing is just not good enough.
yeah, but of course, it's like he's getting paid 6 million a year. If they offer me a job, I'll take it. I'm
Yeah,
getting paid 6 million.
of course,
Of
I
course,
would take
of
it
course,
as
he's
well.
gonna take it. Yeah,
I would take it as well.
I'm loving life, bro. I'm taking that. I'm taking that check.
Buying my nice cars and
Yeah, you can't blame my Tata. He's buying all those Prada jackets and all that Gucci
thing about it
jackets.
is that the thing about it is that when I look at it is that Arteta, he does have a high ceiling. He might not reach that ceiling because Arsenal won't fund him. I think with backing, you can get as a coach, you can win things with proper backing. Look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I personally believe that Arteta is a better coach than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's what I believe. We might say both of them are not good enough, but I think Arteta is a better coach than Ole Gunnar
Yeah,
Solskjaer.
it's because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has better place to bail him out. Like
Exactly.
even if you look at Man United, yeah, I know some Man United fans aren't gonna like this, but if you look at Man United, they got multiple world class players. Even though I don't particularly really like Bruno, I have to say his numbers are world class, and he always
He
manages
has
to go.
world class numbers.
Yeah, world
I don't
class
like him
numbers.
either, but he's
He can
exceptional.
he can pick a goal out of nowhere, just not against the top six,
Just
but he
like
can
that.
pick
Yeah,
a
I
goal
agree.
out of nowhere. If you
They
understand.
have Pogba.
Hmm.
They
Pablo
have
is the best
Pogba,
player. Pablo is the best player, but he can always bail out. All Ali needs going into that job is know how to man manage, and that's it.
and that's it. And that is
You
it.
don't
But
need
and guess
nothing.
what? He has still failed to deliver at least a trophy. So my question to you now, I know that you said you have more time.
Hmm?
You have more time to talk, right?
Yeah, maybe a couple more minutes here. Yeah,
Because I was going to run through some. Huh?
yeah, maybe a couple more
Okay.
minutes.
All right. My question to you is, if Arteta wins the Europa League, would you keep him?
If he wins it, I won't. If he wins it, I'll give him more time. In terms of, I want to
You
see
give
what
him
he
more
does in the
time.
league. Yeah, I want to see
So
what he does
remember
in the
now,
league.
Arteta has been in this job for 1 year, 1 year and about 2 months, 1 year, 2 months, 1 year, 3 months. Say 1 year, 3 months,
Mm,
and it's and within by the season to be completed, he'll be in the job maybe 1 year, 15 months, and in
mm,
1 year, 15 months in your managerial career, your first managerial career, you achieve three silverware. The Community Shield, the FA
No,
Cup.
no, you can't count the Community Shield. You can't
All right.
count.
All right. Look, this is the reason why I count the Community Shield. We know that it's a charity shield, right? We know it's charity. But the reason why I count the Community Shield is because of the opponent. If we were playing against a Swansea, a Brentford, or maybe a Middlesbrough or a Birmingham City, I would say it's a dead trophy. It's a dead silverware. It means nothing. But we played the league champions at their 100%, their full team. We played the league champions.
Yeah.
And we defeated the league champions.
But
Take away the name of the trophy.
Also,
Take away the name of the trophy.
Yeah,
if that was the
go on.
If that was the Europa League final, and we won that Europa League final, take away the name of the trophy. Look at the quality of position. That is what I'm looking at. The quality of position that we play against. That is what I look at.
So if you're saying that, then that means you're saying that Audi Cup is also a big trophy as well.
Who played in Audi Cup final?
It was, but I think they beat Bayern Munich in the final on penalties. I think
Tottenham.
Tottenham, they beat Bayern Munich on penalties.
Was it Bayern Munich? You sure it's Bayern Munich?
I believe so. It's Bayern Munich in the Audi Cup final.
No.
So then you also have to use that as for me. I mean, for me, it's one of those trophies that builds confidence. Even though I wouldn't add that to someone's resume or CV as a proper. It's just something to build confidence and get good vibes and all that. It's not a proper trophy.
That's a solid point. But at the end of the day, he still won an FA Cup trophy. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer never won anything in the league. How many managers in this league right now have never won anything in the league? What has Brendan Rodgers ever won in the Premier League?
You see, the thing is that if you look at Arteta, let's say he does magically win the Europa League, somehow he wins it. If you look at the past 15 months to a year or whatever, you see that he's won an FA Cup and he's won a Europa League. Someone who doesn't know Arsenal would be like, "Oh my God, that's the best manager ever." But if you watch the games, you watch his tactics, you watch his press conferences, you'd be like, is this the same guy? So that's what I'm saying. Yes, Arteta has been thrown into the Lions Den, but also at first, like we were saying, oh, what is he doing? But the team that we have, like if you look at the Emirates era, we've been a banter club. Let's be real, we've been a banter club. This is the best, in my opinion. This is the best team we've had in a decade on paper. Best team we've had in a decade. Since 2010.
Really?
Since 2010.
Remember we had Santi Cazorla, Van Persie, Fabregas. We had Ramsey. We had Marcus Sagna at right back. We had Clichy. Those were some really good teams. Don't underestimate them.
Those were some very good teams, but I'm talking about. I know the game isn't played on paper because if the game was played on paper,
I'm going to ask you a question. When we had Koscielny and Mertesacker as a defensive partner, do you think a Gabriel Magalhaes and Mustafi would be a better defensive partner? Or a Gabriel Magalhaes or David Luiz better than both of them defenders?
Yeah, 100%. 100% are better.
David Luiz and Gabriel better than Mertesacker and Koscielny.
Yes, Koscielny was the rubbish. He was come on, military, bro. You know Koscielny, man.
I don't agree with that. All right,
Koscielny was rubbish,
do you believe that Barca Sagna?
Yeah, Barca, he's clear. He's clear. Bellerin's a fashion model. Bro. He's clear.
We can accept that Monreal and Kieran Tierney, the similar mode, 7 out of 10 every week.
Yeah, they give you consistency, but Tierney's clear.
Yeah. No, when we look on the right-hand side, we have Bakaya Saka. Back then, we had, who would play on the right? Samir Nasri. Saka is at Nasri's levels right now.
At Nasri's level?
Yeah, right now.
Right now, he's close to it. Right now, he's close to it.
Yeah, he's close to it, but he's not there as yet. No,
the thing for me is the fact that we have a borderline world-class midfielder in Partey.
Yeah.
Borderline. He's literally right on the brink of being world-class.
And then probably our best.
No. You have Aubameyang, who on paper is supposed to be.
Let's do it for a position on the pitch. So we're going to go. Let's go on the keeper. We have Petr Cech. We've been with Petr Cech since 2015. Let's go with.
Petr when he was here, Leno's better than when Petr was here, and I don't
This is
even
what I'm
rate
going to
Leno
do.
that highly as well.
I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the 2015 team and compare it with our team right now.
Then Arsene Wenger was finished, and he still did better than Arteta that season.
Arsene Wenger was one of the best managers in the world. But I'm going to use that
No, not
particular.
at that time. Not at that time. I'm talking. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Arsene Wenger at that time was falling off, but he still did better with a worse squad in that 2015 team. So let's be honest. In that 2015 team, the only world class player we had was Sanchez.
All right, I'm going to use the 2016 team. This is the reason I'm going to use this team. All right, so that particular season, in goal we had Peter Cech. Is Peter Cech better than Leno?
No, all around. No.
Peter Cech is not better than Leno.
At that time, I'm talking about in that time, he's not better.
At that particular time, that same season, Peter Cech won the Golden Glove. That same season.
But I remember him making some mistakes though.
Yeah. But he's better. He had more clean sheets and more saves. He won the Golden Glove. So Peter Cech outweighs Leno. Peter Cech is one of the best keepers in English Premier League history.
Yes,
Remember
but
that.
at Chelsea though, what did he win that? Also, he only won the FA Cup or two
No,
FA
but
Cups.
but the pedigree is there. The pedigree is there.
Okay, in terms of pedigree, he's better. He's clear of Leno. We all know that.
All right,
But I'm
he's
talking
clear of
about
Leno.
in that
So
moment in time.
let's go to right back. I'm going to go to right back position.
Oh, right back. We don't even need to talk about right back. Bellerin is rubbish.
Back then we had Matthew Debussy, Carl
Oh
Jenkins,
yeah.
and
Oh
Hector Bellerin.
Jesus. Bellerin at that time was better because at least he had pace.
So Bellerin
At least he
remained.
had pace.
Our left back we had Kieran Gibbs and Nacho Monreal.
They're not better than our left backs we have. They're not better than the left
No,
backs we
but
have.
Monreal 7 out of 7 every week. Consistency.
Yeah, I know, but Tini's better than him because Tini can go forward and he can defend just as well as Mario.
All right. So
Mario was
in the midfield, we had Granit Xhaka, Francis Coquelin,
rubbish.
Mohamed Elneny,
Rubbish.
Christian Bielik, good player.
Jesus.
Ben Shafe. Well,
Lord of
these are
mercy.
young players.
Hey,
Let
this
me
team.
take all the young players out of it.
Hey, easy,
Mohamed
easy,
Elneny,
easy.
Francis Coquelin, Granit Xhaka, Jacques
Oh my
Wilshere, Santi
God.
Cazorla,
Jesus.
Aaron Ramsey, Mesut
Ramsey.
Ozil in his prime. This is the season that he got the most assists. Alex Iwobi and Theo Walcott Sanchez. These are our midfielders.
Wow. Listen, you just named all those midfielders and I got flashbacks. I got
All
scary
right.
flashbacks, bro.
So the team
Constantly,
wasn't as bad as we think, to be fair.
It,
It
it was
wasn't as
it was
bad.
slightly worse. It was slightly worse than this team. But this team that I'm saying, look at the young players we have. Look at the youth we have in this team. Look at we have Gabriel, who's been a bit off, but we all know Gabriel. His potential is has the potential to be one of the best center backs in the league at one point. We all know he has the potential. We have also Saliba, who if you coaching right can be a decent center back.
Yeah,
You
but
have
you're working off potential. You're
yeah,
working off potential.
no. But you also have Partey, and then you have Xhaka, who on his day Xhaka can have a decent game, and especially if he's playing next to someone like Partey.
I don't think Xhaka has any right to lace the boots of Santi Cazorla. He has no
Well,
right.
yeah, Santi's been out. Santi's clear of everybody. I think Santi's better than everybody, man. I don't even
So
think
Santi is better than Santi at his old age right now is better than Granit Xhaka. So
Of course, he's
automatically
better than him.
that team would win the attacking battle and the midfield battle. We have a stronger defense. No, that is the only thing that we have a stronger defense. We have a stronger defense.
But if you take those two teams and put them together, if you take these two teams, put them all in the combined 11, we're finishing top 4 because you have Alexis and you have Aubameyang.
Good. So we in front we have Aubameyang. All right. So guess what? Let me use the team that they had. They had Giroud up front. They had Sanchez on the left. We had Ozil in attacking midfield position. That is the season that Ozil had almost break the record. Then over on the right hand side, I think we had. Let me see what we had on the right hand side. Let me check. On the right hand side, I think Theo Walcott.
Theo Walcott, he's not better than Saka.
No, but he was scoring a lot of goals. He was scoring.
Yeah,
That Theo Walcott scored a lot of goals for us. So In the midfield now, we had in our midfield, we had the two holding. We had that is a better attack than what we have right now. Despite we might say
Yeah,
we have
as soon as you name that attack, you start to cut us. Can you say that attack one more time?
yeah. Let me name it again. Up front we had Giroud. So we're using the same 4-2-3-1 formation. So we have the two holding midfielder. We have Jack Wilshere and Aaron Ramsey. No, we have Santi Cazorla and Aaron Ramsey, right? As the holding, as the two midfield holding. In front of them, over on the right hand side, we have Theo Walcott. In the central attacking midfield position, we had Ozil. Over on the left hand side, we had Alexis Sanchez. And up front, we had Giroud.
So also on the right, Giroud on the up top, and Alexis on the left.
Yes. No, Walcott is on the right.
What cards on the right?
Yeah,
Okay,
in the
so
central attacking in number 10 position, we had Ozil.
the only person out of that top three that gets into this side right now is Alexis, and that's it.
Is Sanchez?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so let me be fair with you. That 2016-2015 team, Ozil that season could walk over this team. Without a doubt, he's better than any midfielder we have right now. Technically, that is the season that Ozil almost break the assist record. Come on, I know most Arsenal fans has no. I used to bash Ozil, but I have to give Ozil respect. Let me run through some of the comments. QM plays. There's only 3 players who have not been dribble past: David Luiz and William Saliba, right across the board. I agree. No, that was somebody that dribble past once. I thought he came on. Rahman said, if you sack Arteta, who would you hire? Good question. Coaches, that's up. Eric Ten Hag.
He's a very good manager. But you see him, he's way too open. He plays football. The way he plays football is a bit too much. He's very open. Like when he played against Liverpool, the halfway, like his back line was literally on the penalty box. He plays such a high line. It's crazy. But now he plays good football, man. He plays good football, Ten Hag.
Yeah. Boston. Look at this name. Big up Sekaya. Coach is said all in a good. Raman said Pep knockoff. Arteta is an assistant. Well, big up KP for jumping in the chat. So much comments partial. I'm never see them. Ashan said, relentless, you're speaking, right? Ozil was worthless in 2006. No joke. Come on. Ozil had the assist. He tapped the assist board in 2016.
Ozil, that was Ozil's best season. And then he effed off for the rest of the time, bro. I don't know what happened to him.
All right, so Ashton said Ozil, Sanchez, Ramsey, and Cazorla was class.
Take Ramsey out of that. Take Ramsey out of that.
Why
you can't no. You can't put Ramsey in the same sentence as Ozil, Senti and Sancho. You can't put them in. You can't put him in there. He averaged like 3 goals a season.
Yeah.
He's a big game merchant. That's it. He's a big game merchant.
But you need those players. You look at
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang is a small team merchant. He beat up on the small team. Yeah. They need balance. There's always a need for balance. So Ashton said, I think Arteta has been poor, but he's building a club. Gnabry, Malen, and Bendakar left because there was no pathway plan for young players. Those 3 walk into the Arsenal team. All 3 of them, and they all.
Yeah, if Arteta was in charge, they wouldn't even make any of the first team. Arteta's been here for a year. And some changing. He hasn't brought through one youngster through the academy. Well, not one. So people say he's a young, progressive manager. He has not brought through one youngster through Hale End. And we got decent youngsters down there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But we can't say we haven't seen the likes of Aziz played under Arteta. Aziz made his first appearance under Arteta. I think Balogun made his first senior appearance under Arteta. And we all are arguing over him. So yes, we know that he's not good enough. But come on.
They're saying Ramsey's our highest scoring midfielder. Of course, he's been here for flipping 20 years. Of course, he's going to be our highest goal scorer.
No, he does score a goal in big matches, and that is really, really critical.
In big matches, but when it comes to what game was it, man? We played in the Europa League, and he put on some of the worst football performances I ever seen in my life. What team was it against? Oh my god, I can't even remember. Listen, Ramsey, for like nostalgia, I'll always remember him. But him as a player, an
Mm-hmm.
attacking midfielder, like he was just a B Tech flipping. I didn't even know who to can even compare him to. Like, bro, where was the goals? He was supposed to score goals because he wasn't he was a B Tech man because he wasn't a passer. He wasn't like that guy that can all of a sudden cut the defense in half. Bro, if you're not gonna do that, just score goals, man. I don't care. Be like Bruno and just score all the goals. He never
Yeah,
scored.
yeah,
How
yeah.
many goals did he score in a season? How
Ramsey,
many goals did he average in a season? Well, maybe
not
at
much.
most
Not
seven.
much.
At most seven. That's even me being nice. At seven at most.
Let me. I can check it. I have transfer market up and ready, so I can check it.
He was at Arsenal for a decade and only scored like 60 something goals. Come on, if you're an attacking midfielder, you need to be like at least 100 if you've been here for 10 years.
I
Even
didn't know that Ramsey is that old as well. He's now 30. He's 30 years of age.
is he only 30? He's only 30 and oh wow.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, yeah. No one. He's not doing so bad right now. He has
Bro, Ramsey
two
was
goals,
compared to
five
any
assists.
bro.
Two
Bro.
goals, 5 assists in 18 appearances. That's 7 goals in 18 appearances. And he's not playing attacking midfield. He's actually playing central midfield. That is good output. That is good goal output. So the game has finished 1-1. Poor performance from fans. And let me see if I can bring it up. That is good output. I have to be fair. That is good. You have to be fair. That is good goal output for
Whoever
our central
compared
midfield.
Ramsey, whoever compared Ramsey to Iniesta, who did that? I want to know who's capable of doing that.
Ramsey was compared to Iniesta before his injury.
Before
Well,
who
really?
did that?
I didn't know. Ashton, I remember Barcelona wanted him to. Yes, Barcelona did wanted Ramsey. They wanted a goal scorer.
And
I
also
don't. I don't think you
Barcelona
watch
want
Ramsey
Bellerin.
properly.
So
He said I don't think you watch Ramsey properly.
no, I watched him. Trust me, I watched him, man. I watched him. He disappeared in a lot of games, man. Disappeared, man. Real talk, but
I enjoy watching Ramsey play, but what I'm saying is that we can't underrate that previous team. What they did, they played some really good football. Can't write them off.
yeah, but if you give this team to Arsene Wenger, we'll be maybe fifth or sixth in the table.
Fifth or sixth.
Yeah, comfortably in a Europa League spot, or maybe even Champions League if you want to.
I
If
think
you
it's
want
the
to get.
Champions League. Arsene Wenger is a remember now, with Arsene Wenger, I think because of the experience, he can use that experience and bring the team over the line. I do believe so. I do believe Arsene Wenger is one of the best coaches in the history. Look at Alex Ferguson. I thought like he win the season with the team the previous season and then he retired, and then automatically Manchester United just went in a landslide. It has a lot to do with the experience that he bring forward to the team in
I,
essence.
I think I think the reason why Arsene Wenger left because he had too much power. That's what I think. That's why he left. He had too much power, too much control over the club, and they didn't like it. So they just say, you know what, just go, man.
No, I think we as fans had a lot to do with it as well. We had a
Yeah,
lot to do.
yeah. Even though for like the last 12 years he wasn't really good enough, but for the first 10 years, what he did, like you can't disrespect it. But for me, for those last 12 years, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, I can't really put him in really like top three. I can't put
Oh,
him in top
that's
three
who. That's
for the.
who. Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, I can't put him in top three because of the last 12 years. Like you have to take into account.
And the thing about it, if you should ask the managers, other managers, you will actually get a proper answer. They have Arsene Wenger at a high standard. But it's just we as fans, because the thing about it, we as fans, we look at football on the footballing aspect. That is how we view football, on the footballing aspect. The managers view football on a holistic view, not only what happened on the pitch, but also what happened around the identity of football. That is what they do. So the thing about it is that, yeah, do enough to win what we wanted to win. But if we should track back a bit and be realistic, he changed the identity of football in the English Premier League.
Yeah, he did.
Changed it. So I think that it's those are some of the things that the managers will look at. So let me run through the statistics of the game. Let me see who has the highest ratings. So it was actually Antonio Griezmann with the highest ratings of 7.8 for France, and then N'Golo Kante 7.6. Then now Lucas Hernandez 7.2, and Benjamin Pavard. Coleman small ratings. Giroud small ratings as well. Kylian Mbappe minimal ratings just the same. Hugo Lloris minimal ratings. So
Lloris is rubbish goalkeeper Lloris.
you should see the own goal. You remember this player that we were linked with, right? The left center back. We were linked with him on the Unai Emery. His name is Matt
Kempembe.
Vienko.
Well, you talking? Oh, Matt Vinyenko. Oh, yeah.
Vienko, yeah.
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 I watched him before
So
against
he has
City.
the highest match ratings for the game. So we can definitely say that he had a solid game. Had a match. So statistics, possession. So 2 goals were scored, right? And none of them were scored by Ukraine. 2 own goal, and Ukraine walk away with a point. France was poor finishing, I would actually say. So
Well, the Pogba start. The Pogba start.
no, it didn't start. Remember,
That's
Pogba just
why it's 1-1,
coming
man.
from
That's
injury.
why it's 1-1.
Yeah.
If
So
Pogba started, they would have won.
KP said fans wrongly kick Arsene Wenger out. Wenger barely got back throughout the Emirates era. So he was restricted. Definitely agree.
Yeah, but one thing you have to remember is that Arsene Wenger had to go. He had to go he needed to go for the last 8 years.
All right,
Like
so listen to what I'm saying. You do have a valid point. Yes, he stick around a bit too long. But what if, and I tweeted this the other day, what if Arsene Wenger got the backing for the last 8 years of his managerial tenure, like what Pep Guardiola, like the backing that like what Pep Guardiola got? What do you think could have happened to Arsenal?
I don't think it's necessary. Necessarily, I think it's the people like you said, it's the people at the top, because there's a bunch of players that we could have signed, but we didn't sign. It's because of the stupidity that they were doing.
Agreed.
That's why.
If they didn't back Arsene Wenger, I can't see and be confident that they would back Mikel Arteta. I can't be confident about that.
And plus,
I
Arsene
can't be
Wenger,
confident about that.
Arsene Wenger isn't that type of manager to go out and buy the best players. So what he likes to do is buy these players that have potential, like what he did with Henri, Petit, Vieira, all these guys. They got them out of nowhere and he built them up. Look what he did to Nazari, Adebayor. Nobody knows who these guys are.
Yeah,
But
agreed.
look, yeah, he
Agreed.
built them up. He's not the type of guy to go buy a Kylian Mbappe, a Haaland, this, that. All the players, most of our legends came from out of nowhere. Let's be real.
Yeah, that is true. Raman said very poor France. Giroud, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm looking through the statistics right now. Look at Matt
You mean to
Vienko
tell me Lacazette can't
statistics.
start over Giroud? You mean to tell me Lacazette can't get into the squad?
No, I think that is. I think that's.
It's
I
an
think the
agenda,
Lacazette
bro.
issue is personal. Is someone on the stream was actually arguing about it today as well. I think the Lacazette issue is actually personal issue. So let me run through Matt Vienko's stat because he had a really good game according to what we have seen. He played the full 90 minutes, made 6 clearance, 4 block shots, 3 interceptions, 3 tackles, dribble pass 3 times. Yes, at some point that will happen. Ground duels 1, 5 out of 8. Aerial duels 1, 2 out of 2. Possession loss just 4 as a defender, and they were under a lot of pressure, which means that was good. He was fouled twice. He had 77 touches. Remember now, the team had, come on, he had 77 touches. I'm going to show you something, how good, the performance that this guy put in. He had 77 touches. The team made a total of how many passes? 469 passes, and one player had 77 passes. He almost had 1/3 of the entire pass of the entire team.
Yeah, you wanna know what it is? Like I've watched Matt Vienko play maybe 3 times,
Yeah.
and I watched him play in the City game, and I watched him play against I can't remember the other team, but it was both in the Champions League. And one thing I realized, yeah, he might not be the biggest center back,
Yeah.
but he has decent pace. He's good on the ball, and I think my favorite attribute about him was his position. Like I realized he was like always in the right position in terms of like to
Yeah.
intercept the ball
And
in
it
the
was a
box.
very solid game from him
He's
because
decent. He's decent, man.
his passing accuracy completing this type of game under that much pressure is 93%. He completed 52 out of the 56 passes he had made. Long balls, 4 completed out of 6. these are really, really good statistics
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
team that was under significant pressure throughout the entire game.
yeah.
And I
He's
respect
decent.
that.
He's decent, man. You
That
know,
was a good performance from him. So let me look at the next person who was the next man of the match, which is actually um Antonio Griezmann. I think he got it because of the goal that he scored actually. Because
yeah,
so he scored one goal, 90 minutes played, 95 touches. Oh, it's not bad. It's not as bad as we think. Some of the times the eye test, well, the statistics tend to back your eye test as well. Most of his game is not played inside of the 18-yard box, as you can see. Well, he was playing the roaming role. As you guys can see that he has no E signature inside of the 18-yard box. To be fair, I thought he should have actually have he had one eating his E signature at the set piece around at the corner flag is actually more indented than the one in 18-yard box. So let me run through his stats. Really good statistics as well, to be fair. 90 minutes, one goal. Touches, 95. Accurate passes, 70 out of 78. 90% pass accuracy, really good. 4 key passes. 3 out of 9 accurate long passes. 1 long ball accurate out of 2. Shots on target 1. I think that should have been a bit more. Shots blocked 2. Dribbled attempt 3 and completed 2. Ground duels 1, 2 and made 7 attempts. Aerial duels 1. He didn't win any. He lost possession 17 times. That is significantly high. 2 fouls, offside once, and dribble pass twice. So for the attacking stats, those are really good. Defensive stats, we're not expecting him to have better defensive stats. So for the attacking stats, those stats are really, really good. So as we say, it was a dominant performance from the French team, but they didn't capitalize on it because total shots for the entirety of the game for Ukraine is actually 3, and France had 18 shots and 3 shots on target, 9 shots off target. Ukraine failed to put a shot on target and they walk away with a goal. 6 block shots from France, 12 corners, 6 offsides, 17 fouls, 1 card. So it's all zeros on the Ukraine team aside. And then it's all football. Football is a very unfair game. You could be thinking that you're playing excellent, dominating the game, and one error can cost you the entirety of the game. Look, what if they did score that early goal? Just what if?
what's your thoughts on Odegaard getting injured? I keep on seeing people saying Odegaard injured, Odegaard injured.
Yeah, yes, he's in it. He has an ankle injury. I might do a little bit of report on it right now after this video is finished.
He got an injury in a friendly. Did Norway play or something?
Yeah, they played today. They played against they played against so they played against I'm not sure. I'm not sure who they played against. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Big up for coming on chat, bro. Real respect to you, bro. Thank you very much
Big up,
for
man.
joining. Raymond, Raman, big up, bro. KP, big up for jumping in the chat. Barnett, Ashton, real appreciation. Sekaya, HJ19, all those guys who pass through. Coaches, that big up, bro. Real lot of respect to you, bro. Kumar, I'm not sure if you can remember, but the QM plays Delano. Can't run to everyone at all. Well, a few new faces came through in the chat. But big up, guys. Big up, everyone. Real respect. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been Military Guna TV. And definitely, I'll be doing my small review on the respect to you guys. KP, I am out.